channel. If you are new to the channel, my name's Gemma and I am losing weight using the Mounjaro weight loss injection. I'm currently on 5 milligrams and I've just finished week 17, so I'm going into week 18 today. It's day 1. So this is the week 17 weigh-in. So I've had 5 weeks on 2.5 milligrams and then 11 weeks on 5. So I feel absolutely fine on 5. I've had a bit of a chocolate craving this week, and it did make me think, should I be going up to 7.5? But I do think that was either hormonal or lack of sleep. So if you'd have seen my vlog last week and the week before, I have adopted a rescue pup, Chester, and although he's not as hard work as our Morris were, he's still obviously puppy hard work. So it's like having a baby. It's just unsettled sleep, having to take him out, and the weather's just not been on our side this week. So had it been mild, nice weather, it'd have made the experience a lot nicer. But unfortunately, I've been stood outside in my dressing gown in the rain while he does his business. Been up a couple of times in the night. So yeah, it's been a tired week. So I didn't know how today would go, to be honest. Last week I put a pound on, and again, that was the first week of getting the pup, and I feel like that was lack of sleep, turning to the wrong foods. This week it's been a bit better, but still not as healthy as I'd like. So definitely something that I need to work on. Last night he did amazing. We fed him earlier. It was one of suggestions of one of the lovely ladies that watch me, and so we fed him at 3:30, and yeah, he strangely didn't wake up till just after 3 in the morning. I took him out, he did his business, and then killed straight back up in his crate and went back to sleep till 6:45. So I feel like I've had a good night's sleep. I have got an headache, but that might be just like a drink. I've already had breakfast and dinner today, so obviously I'll go through what I've eaten today. I'm just going to blow my nose. So when I started Mounjaro, I was 14 stone 2. I'd already lost 9 pounds on Slimming World. My start weight was 14 stone 11 and I was size 18. I'm not exercising at the moment. I'm a member of the gym, but until Chester's settled and sleeping through the night, I won't be going back to the gym. So yeah, I can't remember how much. I'll put it up on screen. This is what I lost on the 5 weeks on 2.5 milligrams. And then last week I weighed in at 12 stone and 7 pounds, which I feel brilliant. But I've said in my other vlogs, when I got to this weight on Slimming World, I'd been hammering the gym and my body was a lot nicer then. So I just feel like I'm a smaller version of my bigger self. So yeah, I'm not toning and tightening in the places that I want to. So it's definitely something that I need to work on, build that muscle back up that I've lost. I've obviously been losing it slowly, averaging about £2 a week, which I'm really happy with. I know quick weight loss can have a lot of health issues, and obviously with it being linked to Mounjaro with a pancreatitis and gallstones, is it gallstones that's linked to, I can't think. So I'm happy doing it slower. I can see the weight coming off my face, I can see it in my clothes. I'm definitely losing weight. I'm in a size 16 at the moment and a comfortable 16, which I'm happy with. I feel like I've lost weight on my feet. All my size 7's getting a bit big, so yeah, that's a bit weird. You'll have to excuse the oven on in the background. I'm just doing Kaylee and Alex's sausage sandwich. Me and Steve have had a cheeky Nando's, which we haven't had for ages. We were having a lot on Slimming World because it's low sin, and I think we overdid it. So yeah, we've had one this morning because we had to go and pick my new glasses up. I can see. I've still got to go back next week because the pair that I'd picked up 2 weeks ago, when I tried these on, I knew they weren't right, and I said I've been trying them on every day, but I've not been able to wear them. The fuzzy, they're just not right. So they've tested them and there's a fault on the glaze that they've put on. So they apologise and they're going to redo them for me. Anyway, so I told you that too much information. I do apologise to any men that watch me, but I am perimenopausal and not had periods for ages. And then when I started Mounjaro and started losing weight, probably when I'd lost a stone, my periods came back. Well, for some reason last month I had the PMS, but I didn't have a period. So yeah, I've not had a period since December. And then I've just come on. So yeah, it's going to be erratic. I mean, obviously it's expected when you're perimenopausal, but I thought they'd started monthly, and yeah, so we skipped one, and so I thought that might impact me as well. I felt a little bit bloated. So anyway, let's get to the weighing. So last week I weighed in at 12 stone 7, and this morning I have weighed in at 12 stone 4. I've lost £3. How I've lost £3 I do not know, because I've had chocolate nearly every day, but I have had a mixture, healthy and not healthy foods. I've been very active, running around after the pub. I don't wear my Fitbit anymore because it started irritating me, but I would imagine I've done well over 10,000 steps a day. And that's without even going out on walks, because he hadn't had his second injection yet. So I do feel like I've been active, and obviously up and down through the night as well. I can hear Steve shouting at dogs. So I'm really happy with that, really happy with that. So that means I've lost 2 stone and 8 pounds now, so I've hit that 2.5 stone. So I've not got my weight loss chart because it went to 2.5 stone. So yeah, I've done that. I'm just going to put a comparison up now. These are off my Renfo scales that I use to weigh in. I weigh in on a Saturday morning, naked, around 7:30 every Saturday. So that's comparison to last week's, and just looking at my BMI and my fat as well. They're still high, but they're not as high as they were. I've gone from obese to overweight, but I'm not in the healthy range yet, so I've still got a way to go. And I do think obviously I need to be exercising, but weather's going to be picking up soon. We're going to have lots of dog walks, get back to the gym as soon as I have a full night's sleep. Now I'm only working in the office every other Tuesday. There's a kettlebells class on a Tuesday, so I think the days where I'm working from home on the Tuesdays, I'll be doing the kettlebells, so I'll do that every other week, and do some combat as well, because that's my favourite class. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just looking back now, like I've got some photos where I got to between 12 and a half on Slimming World, and I felt amazing, and we went to Tenerife. I ended up putting about 11 stone on, but that's like a photo, and I think like my jawline is getting similar now, so I think, and like the clothes that I'm wearing were like a size 14 there, so I'm definitely getting back to where I felt comfortable. But it is all down to that toning. So yeah, so I were going to ask in this vlog, do you think I should go up to 7.5 mil, but I've just lost £3 on 5, so that's not going to happen, and I'm not going to consider that. I think because I put £1 on last week, but I've still got that suppression. I didn't put £1 on last week because I've eaten loads and the suppression weren't there. It's definitely there, so I'm staying on 5. Steve has lost £1, and it was his last week of the 2.5s. He has moved up to 5s, so he injected Thursday evening, and it'll be first 5 milligram weigh-in on Saturday. He feels fine up to now. He didn't eat all his Nando's, but he ordered an awful lot, like he could eat without the Mounjaro. So he'd ordered his chicken, rice and sweet corn. We'd shared a starter of sweet potato fries because we'd got a free one on the app. And sorry, I'm just looking at how long I've got left on them sausages for. And then he ordered some garlic bread on the side as well, so he was stuffed, couldn't eat it all. But he ended up leaving some of the chicken. I said, you should have really left some of the bread and ate the chicken, but he didn't fancy the chicken. So anyway, I'm really, really happy with that. Let me know how you've all got on. Let me know what you, if you're on Slimming World, what you're thinking about them new changes, because I think it looks really good. Like, obviously I'm not bothered about Sins changing to Swips, that done, but like these healthy extras changes, I think that's a really good thing. And to me, I always struggled with the Slimming World because because I'm a fussy eater, so I had to really plan and cook and things like that. And like for work, ideally I'd like to eat Weetabix for breakfast and then a sandwich, but you couldn't have both. So now you can, yeah. But I said to Steve, I said, obviously we're paying an awful lot of money. It's like £400 a month we're paying for both of us. It's a lot of money, and it's not something that we want to be paying out for the rest of his life. That could be going on renovations in house, or do you know what I mean? So I've just said, when we start dropping back down to maintenance dose, see how we get on, and then maybe go back onto Slimming World to maintain, and hopefully get that healthy mindset with the food that we're eating. Because I do love Slimming World and we're really enjoying the groups, but to be paying that and paying all this money out for Mounjaro would just be ridiculous. And obviously we've got Puck now, so we don't have much of a time on a Saturday morning, but it's definitely something that we're going to consider when we both get down to Target. So yeah, we've got an holiday in May. Me and Steve going abroad together. We haven't been abroad for 19 years without the kids, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice, but I feel like I should be in my 14s comfortable by then, which means I've got lots of holiday clothes. I don't have to buy anything, and then obviously consider whether I'm staying at the size 14 or whether I want to lose a bit more. I like curves. I can't imagine myself being a skinny girl, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let me know what you've thought about these Slimming World things. And I know I know a lot of people are going to Slimming World that are on Mounjaro now, and like Weight Watchers, because I've got GLP plans and stuff. So just like, how's that working? How are they getting? Like, it doesn't seem fair if they're getting slimmer at week. I'd feel very guilty if I did. Just turn that off. So yeah, but no, I feel fantastic, really, really happy. And we've ordered Tesco for tomorrow. Couldn't get delivery times I want, so we're just going to go and collect it. I'm not going around and doing the Tesco's because it gives me palpitations. So we've ordered pick and collect. Yeah, so I just want a really good week. I can't imagine seeing that 11 stone on scales. Now, with Slimming World, I only got down to 12.1. So for me to get in that 11 stone bracket, the last time I was in the 11 stone bracket was around 20 years ago. So I'd have been probably about 24, 25. And I were high end of the 11 stone. When I met Steve, which were like a year before that, I'd like got down to 10 and a half, but that were going to gym and going to Slimming World. See, all them years back. And then obviously I got with Steve, got comfortable, put a bit of weight on, got up to like I11s, and then I had Alex and I put absolutely tons of weight on. He was like £9, 7 hour Alex. I had to have an emergency cesarean because his shoulders were that wide. But and that, I never lost it. That weight stayed with me, so yeah. It's not for lack of trying, but when you're addicted to food, you're addicted to food. So anyway, yeah, well chuffed. So thank you everyone for all your lovely messages. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching regardless of what content I put on. It sounds weird saying content, it doesn't feel real, does it? Like, you know, who am I? But like, I just appreciate that even if it's something you're not bothered about, you still watch and support me in that, and I do really appreciate it. I think I'm nearly at 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I think I need 20 more, so if you do watch me regular and you haven't clicked on that subscribe, it'd be great if you could. It'd be nice to see that 5 on there. I don't think it makes a difference, but it's just nice to see. Thank you for everyone that's joined me since I've started Mounjaro. I really do appreciate it, and I know you're probably not getting a lot from me because life's been a bit hectic. I'm not the most professional of channels, but I'm just showing you how it is, and it's not easy. I mean, you can see people like on Instagram and TikTok that are eating all fibre oat protein, and I'm in gym, but I'm 45, work full time. I know it's excuse after excuse, and obviously I keep adding to the stress by doing extra things and getting another dog. But it's life, isn't it? And we can't all be the same, so it is what it is. So I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Let's pray for a little bit more sun, because this rain is depressing. Yeah, and I will show you what's happened today, what I've eaten, and I'll catch up with you later. Have a fab weekend. Bye. So this morning's drinks, I've got a Diet Coke and a litre of, 75 centilitres of Evian. I don't really fancy anything this morning, but I feel like I should have something. But again, I'm struggling to have anything healthy. So it's a bowl of Coke Pops, just got a small bowl this morning. So it's 8:30 and I'm just taking, I'm just out with Morris on a walk. Have some quality time with him while Steve spends some time with little Chester. We might take Chester and Morris to see Max and Spencer later, because they've both injected and they've got a big back garden. So we might take them for a bit of socialisation, we'll see. I'm going to pick his glasses up in a bit. I'm going to get showered when I get back, and then hopefully I'll go looking for cars later. Depends if we can wear the doggies out. I don't want to leave them if we've not wore them out. We've done some enrichment with them this morning. We did some kibble, and they've been hunting for that, which they've enjoyed. More so Chester. Morris were just looking at us like, are you going to show me where it is? He weren't bothered. But yeah, had a really good night with them, which I'll have told you about. So feel good, still feel tired like, but I think probably touched on it this morning, but a bit of ladies issues again. I'm sure I'll be fine. Just having a good sniff. It's nice and mild this morning. Mild and quiet, although he went by me coming off the street because he saw a dog that he don't like. And then he saw a workman in Ivy's, and then he saw another dog that he don't like, so, which he likes most dogs, so that was very unlucky. It smell, Morris. Seen a robin in the tree. Might be my granddad saying hello. Yeah, it's a lovely morning, but forecast rain all afternoon, so enjoy it while I can. This is where my local field growing up. It's only a 5-minute walk from where I live now, but we lived in one of the new houses there. Well, from being about 13, we just lived out Rough End. Rough End in one of like mining areas, and terraced. Which, when I bought my first house, I bought on the same street as where I was brought up, down the Rough End. It were only £23,000, and I sold it for 80. And obviously put it down on this house. Yeah, I bought my first house when I was 19 because I got fed up and Mum and Dad keep asking me to wash my pots. That's how stubborn and mardy I am. I'm not very good at being told what to do. It's been quite independent. Come away, someone's not picked the dog muck up, have they? Scruffs. So I'm gonna have a walk back. I didn't eat all them cereals, they don't taste like they used to. Cocoa Pops, they used to be so nice. Whether it's Mounjaro or whatever. But yeah, didn't like the taste of them. Steve lost a pound. Obviously this is going to be his first week of 5, so we'll see how he does, but he's looking very slim. He's not got much to lose. I've just been to pick up my glasses, my second pair, and I tried them on and they were so much clearer than the pair I picked up the other week, which I've not been able to wear. I keep putting them on and thinking it'll take a while to get used to them. So I mentioned it to her and she's just had them tested and said there were a fault in the glare. The glaze. Glaze, yeah. Glaze. So yeah, but we've decided that we've just been watching dogs on the camera and they're settled, so we're going to nip to Nando's because it's kind of on the way, and we're going to Jolly's to pick up some dog food.
It's on the way, we'd have to pass it, so if you're passing it you may as well go, aren't you?
Exactly, and it's healthy, and we've got a free starter on the app, so I'm going to treat yourself to that, and then we've got some bacon and some sausages for later, so we'll probably have a bacon sandwich. I don't know whether Kayla's going to dance today because she's not feeling very well still, so we'll see how that goes. And we may take, I think I said this on more Kaylee, but we may take the dogs round to see Steve's dad's dogs because they're all injected and they've got a big garden, so let them burn off some steam this afternoon. So she'll let you know.
I'll go and get that now, maybe.
Yep.
But I said it was just like that with Morris.
Yeah, it will, won't it?
And now, because if you remember, you used to put schizoid when Morris came. I want to pick it up and walk like that.
He's a jumper.
Where are we, Chester? Where are we? Hello, Max. Hello, Maxie. Just weeing over everything.
Yeah, but you know, that's because he weed on it ages ago. And so everybody starts weeing on it now.
Oh, Chester jumping wall. Careful. Oh, Grandad's here now, Chester. I'm all right.
Good boys.
We're just back from letting the dogs have a play, then we got back, put them in bed for a little bit, and then we went car shopping and I got a car. So I'll pick it up in 10 days. I've gone for an Hyundai Tucson. So it is very, very nice, and I pick it up in about 10 days. Looking forward to it. I just need to clean my jazz out now, so good luck with that after having dogs in it. Just cooking tea. The kids are just having pizza. Steve's got a soba noodle. And I've just, because I'm putting oven chips in for them, I've just thrown a few oven chips in and I'm just going to have a chip boy. So, yes, I will show you when it's done. These are lovely lads. Morris is having a little suckle on a teddy. Nice. Nutters just keeps rolling on his back. He's got 2 teddies in there. Very happy little boy. Nope.
Wow.
These crackers. He's pulling air out of that duck. Yeah. Here you got Chester. Look at. This is dinner tonight. I've just got the naked oven chips, the McCain's ones, a Tesco bread cake, some clover light and some red sauce. I couldn't eat all tea, it weren't very nice, but I weren't too hungry anyway, so that is me done. So thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend and I will catch you tomorrow. A little Chester falling asleep on my lap. We're just watching some Saturday night TV. And then get an early night. So thank you for watching. Bye.